Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. I, right out of the gate, just want to apologize for my voice if it sounds off, because it is. I woke up this morning and I could barely talk, so I don't know what's going on there, but I'm feeling well enough to try and get this video filmed for you guys. So today I will be kitting up my second project for the month of July. I will be participating in the hashtag DP holiday, hashtag, what is it? Holiday in July, I think. And I will be working, for the first time, I will be working on a Christmas kit in July. I picked this one up maybe it was early November. DiamondArtclub did a pretty big holiday drop, and I knew as soon as I saw this one that I wanted to work on it. But I live in New York State, not at the beach. So I was like, when am I actually going to work on this? And I decided that I would work on a Christmas kit in July. If you've been around my channel, you probably know that I am someone who is Christmas obsessed. I absolutely love Christmas. I start decorating in like November, early November. So I love Christmas. But with that being said, the DP, I think it's DP holiday in July, I'm pretty sure. It encompasses all holidays, is my understanding. So if you don't celebrate Christmas, obviously it's not Christmas in July, it's holiday in July. So, and I think it even counts for like Halloween and Easter and, you know, any holiday themed kit that you have. It's being hosted by Diamond Painting Daily, if I'm not mistaken, on Instagram. So definitely, if you're looking for more information, I would point you in that direction. I will be working on a square kit, which it's been a while. I'm trying to think of what my last square was. I'm trying to think. What was my last square kit that I worked on? I don't have my binder or my logbook with me. It's been a while though. It has definitely been a while. I do have an unboxing on my channel for this kit, if that's something that you're interested in. I always do my best to make sure that I'm putting the title of the kit in the title. So if you search my channel for Christmas shells, it should pop up. I don't know that I had an unboxing playlist last year. That's something that I've really been focusing on this year. So, oh gosh, I'm just not sure if there is a playlist or not. Probably something I should look into. But it's been a couple of weeks since I've been like real time with you guys. Like I'm filming this on Sunday to go up tomorrow morning. So I thought we could do a little bit of a summer catch up. Summer is just flying right on by. So I had like a group text message chat with my dad and my sister. And this morning my dad texted and he was like, is the vacation countdown going? And I was like, oh my gosh. And I looked at the calendar. I was like, holy crap. We leave for vacation on August 3rd. So it's really just a couple of weeks before we leave, which is very exciting, but also like, I don't, excuse me. That might happen. So if there's like weird pauses, that's why. We are trying this year. We usually do this every year. The past 2 years we have not, just with like timing with each other. You know, we're 3 separate family entities, you know, like my sister and her husband. I was going to say her brother-in-law. My sister and her husband, and then they have 3 daughters. No, oh my God, Laura. They have 2 daughters. Did I just like manifest something. No, they have 2 daughters, my 2 nieces. And, you know, they're getting older, so the schedules are crazy, and my brother-in-law has a really big family, and then you have my dad and Steven and I, and the last 2 years vacation just hasn't worked out, so I'm very excited that we are back to it this year. But in the past, like, we've just gone crazy, you know, like, we rent a house, so we're always like, well, I'll bring this, I'll bring this, I'll bring this, and then it's like you bring all this stuff that you end up not even needing. So we're trying to pare down quite a bit this year and just get out there and have a good time, and if we need something, we'll just go get it. I think, like, the mindset is always like, well, it's cheaper here. Well, we live in New York State and we're going to Massachusetts, so no, it's really not cheaper here. We're going a state over. They have Dollar Tree, they have grocery stores. The only thing they don't have is a Walmart. So if there's like Walmart specific items, then we'll bring them. My favorite sparkling water is actually the Clear American brand at Walmart, so I'll probably take some of those, but we just don't need to take all the things. We can go to the store there. So but I'm in like planning mode since my dad mentioned it. I'm like, okay, I think I'm pretty good for clothes. What does Steven need? But anyway, I just couldn't believe when he said that. I was like, holy crap, vacation will be here before we know it. And man, I'm ready for it. I need, I mean, we've had like a few long weekends, as you guys know, but the idea of a full week of just chilling is very exciting. So, but let's backtrack a little bit. Like, I haven't talked to you guys in real time since before the 4th of July, I think it was. I was actually able to pre-film quite a bit. We had a very nice 4th of July. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't great. It was either absolutely sweltering or it rained. So the thing with me is, I have shared this with you guys before, but I have pretty severe motion sickness, and a big factor into that for me personally is the heat. So when it was so freaking hot, I didn't go out on the boat because it was just too hot. Let me know if you guys have motion sickness, if you have like certain like triggers to your motion sickness. Obviously the motion is a problem, but it's kind of like escalated, I guess, when it's really hot. So that was unfortunate, but it was still a really nice weekend. I got quite a bit of diamond painting done, which is a good time to me. I think while we were up there, I finished, did I finish 2 books? I think I finished 2 books, and I got a lot done on my diamond painting. So I count that as a win for a long weekend. We actually ended up taking an extra day, so we went up a day earlier than we were originally planning, and that was really nice. I have finished Everest, which is the last diamond painting that we kitted up together. I finished it actually yesterday, which was Saturday the, I don't know, 14th? What's today's date? What day is it? Let's see. Amazon Prime Day. It's the 16th and the 17th, which I think is Tuesday. So today is the 14th. So yesterday was the 13th. Is that right? I feel like that kit took me a lot longer. All right. I will say that will be this week's post review Friday, but just to give you guys like a little peek, there was a ton of color blocking in that kit, which I saw. I think I mentioned that in one of the videos where I talked about that kit. Oops, I dropped a color. Gosh darn it. But once I got past like the bottom 2 rows, which is where like the sand and the water and the crab and the stuff were, and the stuff. If I say stupid things, please don't hold it against me today. I am struggling. Anyway, I flew through portions of that kit and it felt so nice. Sometimes when you have those really big diamond paintings, to just have those sections that you can fly through, it made me feel so good. I was like, man, I am doing so well on this kit. I will say though, like, there were a couple of days last week when I got home, I was watching the Alec Baldwin criminal trial, and they were going until 7 p.m. my time. So I was getting home. I'm just gonna grab this bag of drills. In the summer, I get out at 2. My school district shortens our days, which is actually very nice of them. But 4:36. So I was getting home at 2. Well, I was getting home at like 2:15, 2:20. And I was sitting down to watch that trial, and I would watch it until 7. So there were a couple of days where I finished like 3 sections. That's how good the color blocking was. And man, did it feel good. I was vibing. It was a good old time. So that was that. If you were also following the case, let me know how you feel about the dismissal, because I follow a lot of court cases. Like, I watch a lot of court. I actually tell Steven that I think I might possibly have been a good lawyer. I don't know for sure, but I think I would have been all right. And so I understand like why it was dismissed, but it also still kind of sucks. So let me know if you were following that trial. Let me know your thoughts on it being dismissed. Okay, so I have everything organized by 100, so they're grouped into 100, 200, 300, 400, etc. I have my labels trimmed down. I have my washi tape for my containers. I did also pick my washi tape for the canvas. I just hope I have enough, but I will do that later. And then I'm going to be using the large, I thought I just saw a drill. I'm going to be using the large Tic Tac containers. Now, I'm going to be kitting them up into these containers just for like sake of this video, but I actually use a stadium storage from Joann's that I really like, but we will be going to camp next weekend, so I'm probably just going to work out of these containers, like these big plastic ones. I very badly need to do a D-kit, but I'm just being really lazy about it, so these are the containers that I have left that I have enough of for, I think, the 63 colors in this particular diamond painting. Let's get into this. All right. I'm hoping that I can stick it out and kit up this entire thing with you guys, but like I mentioned, we're kind of at the mercy of my voice, so hopefully we can make it happen. It looks like we have just 3 ABs in this one, but we do have 2 fairy dust. So that is exciting. Oh, I do have 3 of these plastic containers set aside. I think these hold 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. And I have 63 colors, but there are some bags that I have a lot. Or there's some DMCs that I have a lot of bags for. So we shall see how this works out. I'm hoping, am I though? Ooh, my stomach just growled. Oh my gosh, I just realized I haven't had anything to eat yet today. Yikes. I should probably work on that. Trying to think, like, do I want to diamond paint today? Or do I kind of want to rot on the couch after I finish filming this video? The second option is sounding very good. So we'll see when I actually start this one. I always forget how deceiving these particular containers are. They really do hold a lot. I mean, this is like a jam-packed bag of the large size from diamondart.club, and it fits. So I haven't used these ones in a while, but I do like them. Like, look, that's a lot of drills packed in there. Okay. Oh, that didn't work out very well. I wouldn't classify these containers as like very spill proof, like the Elizabeth Wards, or I find the Harbor Freights to be very spill proof, because you can sometimes get a lid that doesn't like sit very tightly. So just keep that in mind if you are someone who has little kids around, or rambunctious pets, or whatever. These aren't, probably not the best if you're looking for spill proof. I don't know that I've ever worked with this green color. I'm sure I have, but it's a really pretty shade of green. 163. I am very excited because I wish I could remember who commented, but one of you is currently working on this kit, and you mentioned that, I can't remember exactly how you said it, but that you were surprised with how quickly it was coming together because you had lots of color blocking, which, you're speaking my language. I love that. Color blocking. Oh, I mixed up the 2s and the 3s. 6, 7, 8. Okay. 223. Okay. So that is very exciting. Very, very exciting to hear. You guys know I love my color blocking. 310. Gosh, for some reason my back is killing me sitting in this chair. And normally I find my chair very comfortable, but for some reason today, I don't know what I did to upset the universe, but I am just not doing well. All right, 315. I mentioned in my last, I think it was my last kitten chat, I mentioned that 315, that I wanted to talk to you guys about how I work on big diamond paintings. Now, originally I thought that today's video was going to be a wipnchat versus a kitnchat, but I was able to finish my kit yesterday. So I'm not really sure exactly how I want to go about filming that video now that I don't have the big diamond painting to work on. So I'm interested to know if, even though I'm not working, even though I'm not working on that big diamond painting, if like, I wonder if I should just use it as a topic for a future wipnchat, if you guys want like a formal video with a big diamond painting, because I mentioned that because I do have another really big project coming up in August. I'll be working on that really big project from Diamond Shop. I cannot think of the name of that diamond painting for some reason. I can see it very clearly, but I cannot think of the name of it. If you watched my planning video, then you probably know what I'm referring to. Something ocean. That's really gonna annoy me. Watch it just like pop into my head in like 20 minutes. So I might push that video back to August, which would probably help me out scheduling wise, because like I mentioned, I'll be out of town the first full week of August. So I'm thinking that maybe it's something that I could pre-film. We'll see. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Would you prefer for it to be like me actively working on a big project, or do you not really care? Because I can kind of fit it in to a wipnchat if I want to, or I could just do like a dedicated video. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. You guys know I'm always asking you questions. I just realized when I brushed my hair that the front of my shirt is now covered in strands of my hair. What is happening to me today? All right, 352. I'm so bummed because I was looking at my accessories. Today's not going to be a choose my accessories with me, but I was looking just to kind of try to get a feel for what I wanted to use, and I'm so bummed because I found the perfect cover minder. It's sitting in my cart on Etsy, but I never pulled the trigger and ordered it, and I should not use that phrase. I apologize. I should not. I should not use that phrase. But I was like, I'm sure I have something. And then I never looked until today. And now all I can think about is that cover minder and how it would have been perfect for this kit. And now I don't have it, and I'm sad. Wow, lots of static in this color. Holy crap. It's been pretty smooth sailing, and then this one is just full of static. I will go back and put a dryer sheet in there for sure. And if I were to place that order now, I'll probably be almost done with the kit by the time I get the order in, based on like their shipping times. So that's such a bummer. First world problems, I know. But I take my accessory matching very seriously for no freaking reason, just because I want to. All right, we have a lot of multiple bags in these 400s, so I think we're going to move through the rest of this container set very quickly. So we're looking for, okay, just one bag of this darker brown. A little bit of static in this one. I'm not going to make you guys wait while I go get dryer sheets, so I will just revisit this. All right, 434. We have 2 bags. Sorry for the random quietness. Hopefully you guys don't mind. All right, 2 bags of 434. Whoa. A bit more static than I expected with that one. It didn't look so bad in the bag. All right. And then we have, I think we have 4 bags of the next color. Yikes. 435. We do. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay. Yikes. I might actually have to go grab some dryer sheets if they're all gonna have static like this. We were doing so well. I did not work on a single Diamond Art Club in June, I think it was. Was it June that I didn't work on a Diamond Art Club? And the kitting up process was so nice. All right, let me go grab some dryer sheets. I'll be right back. Lucky for me, I had some already cut up. I also readjusted my chair, so hopefully I can be a little bit more comfy. I try to have a bit more structure in my whip and chats. I hope you guys don't mind that this one's just kind of a little bit more laid back. I feel like I just need that today. All right, so we do in fact have 4 bags of 435 with tons of static, as if we expected anything less. Just look at that. That's all static. I'll stop talking about it, sorry. I just like to put a piece of dryer sheet in the bag and just shake it up. I feel like I should have gotten something to eat because my stomach is just growling, but I'm trying to get this video done so I can go watch the NASCAR race. It's an hour earlier today, which I do not appreciate. They're normally on at 3:30, and I checked the time today, and it's 2:30. Oy. Also, if you're new here, feel free to roast me in the comments for watching NASCAR. It is always enjoyable to see what you guys have to say. The first time I said that on my channel, people were like, what? You watch what? But try to convince me that IndyCar is more interesting than NASCAR. I'll wait. I have been a NASCAR fan since I was in middle school, so. You can try, but you won't succeed. All right. This is not going well, you guys. Why is this happening? Get in there, dryer sheet. I still have not tried the, was it alcohol swabs, I think, that you guys recommended? I still have not tried that. But I do need to do that. All right, one more bag. Hopefully the next colors will be better. Yikes. So, getting back to talking about the summer. Let me know in the comments how your guys' summer has been so far. Do you feel like it's speeding by? I didn't at first, but now I'm like, holy crap. If you are new here, I unfortunately do not do YouTube full time. I do not get those views. I do have a full-time job. I actually work in IT for a school district in my area, and I do work over the summer. It's like the biggest misconception that just because I work for a school district that I have summers off. I unfortunately do not, but things just kind of slow down quite a bit in the summer, and we work on, you know, bigger projects that we can't do when teachers and students are around. So the first like 2 weeks of summer for us, I think the last day of school this year was June 26th. I'm in New York. I know that seems really late, but we start school after Labor Day in September. So like the first 2 weeks, obviously we work, but it's kind of just like more relaxing. It's a bit calmer. We do have summer school programs and stuff that start up, so we certainly do still have work to do, but it's just kind of like, it's our time to take a step back, move a little bit slower. But I was looking at the calendar on Friday and I was like, oh my God, I need to get my butt in gear. I do mostly Chromebook work, and there's 3 computer technicians and 3 building levels. So obviously we have the elementary schools. We're a pretty big district, so we do have multiple buildings. So we have elementary schools, we have 2 middle schools, and then we have 1 giant high school. So there's 3 of us, and we're each assigned like a building level. So I do both of the middle schools, which means that I have a pretty big workload. Let me know if my work life isn't interesting. I'm just trying to keep you guys entertained. But between our middle schools, there are probably I couldn't even give you a number without looking at it, to be honest with you. There are a lot of kids, and we do a Chromebook distribution in 5th grade, and then we do another one in 8th grade before they go to the high school. So those Chromebook distributions fall on me. And I was talking to my boss, and he had gotten the dates for 5th grade orientation, and he's giving them to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're really not that far away. Although one of the middle schools decided to have their 5th grade orientation on the Thursday before Labor Day weekend. Why would you do that? He told me that date, and I was like, do they know that that's Labor Day weekend? And he was like, I guess. So, like, I'm taking that Friday off. Steven and I are going up to camp for the long weekend. And I was like, why would they do it on Thursday? Like, people take vacations. So, that sucks. I haven't told Steven that yet. That means we're not going to be able to leave until either pretty late that night or Friday morning. But yeah, I was like putting them on my calendar, and I was like, wow, I really need to get my butt in gear. So tomorrow morning I will be starting the process of getting those Chromebooks ready. But whoops. I have a lot to do. I have a lot of big projects this year, unfortunately. So, but that means come late August, early September, I should be able to get some comp time, which is nice. We love comp time. I mean, I could also take overtime, but comp time is basically just free time off. And I used to be someone when I was younger who like would not use my time off. Now I'm using it. You're giving me my time off. Thank you very much. I'm not going to die with, you know, 70 billion days off in the bank. Absolutely not. I will use them. Thank you. I will use them and I will enjoy them. Because I have a lot of working years left. I mean, I do obviously keep a bank of time, but my district is pretty generous with time off, so it's quite easy to accumulate, which is nice. All right, we've made it to the 500s. Woohoo! Let me sort these out. So 501, 523, 521, 561. Perfect. I keep checking the camera to make sure I'm still filming. The last few videos I've recorded, I have been getting the dreaded storage full, which was because I was failing to empty, like delete old videos. So here's a little behind the scenes for you guys. I film on my iPhone, which I know not everybody loves, but iPhone cameras these days are just as good. But I film on my phone and then I airdrop it to my iPad where I edit and upload and everything. So once it's over on my iPad, I can delete it from my phone. And I just forget to, or I'm like, what if I lose the video? Because I will not lie, in my YouTube journey, I have done that a few times. And it is very frustrating when you sit down and film an entire video and then you lose the footage. It sucks. So, all right, we're moving on to our second case here, which means I do have to open this big box. So if you see me, or not see me, if you hear me rattling around in a box of containers, it's because I am. I keep them in this big Amazon box because usually when I'm using this particular container, I'm using a different thing to set them in. I don't always put them back in here like I mentioned at the start of the video, but this time I am. $5.24. Sorry guys, I should have done that while I wasn't recording. $5.61. So for this week's schedule, I don't have it in front of me, which probably means I shouldn't tell you guys this, but I'm gonna anyway. So my plan is for Wednesday to be, I believe, Wishlist Wednesday. I think I'm going to do my Oraloa wish list. I do have a pretty good amount of kits from Oraloa on my wish list. I am fortunate enough that I do work with Oraloa, as you guys may or may not know. They do send me kits fairly often to share with you guys, which is amazing. They're very nice over there. And sometimes they'll be like, please send us, you know, whatever amount of kits off that you're interested in, and then they'll pick what they're going to send you, which is cool because like you kind of know what you're going to get, but also you don't. So I do have a pretty good wish list with Oraloa. I also have and do and will continue to purchase my own kits from Oraloa. Obviously they work with multiple creators, and I think they try to limit the number of like the same kits that they're sending to people. So there are some kits that I've sent them that they pick something else, which is totally fine. I am not, I am getting items from them for free, so I am not complaining about that. But I do like to maintain a wish list, so that I know what I love there and what I will eventually pick up. So I think Oraloa will be next. I am interested to hear from you guys what other companies you're interested in. I do have a few like on the backlog that I've been thinking about, but I feel like I've hit the major ones. So let me know if there's a new shop that I should check out, and I'll just make a wish list and share it with you guys. We could even make a wish list together. That could be fun. But Wishlist Wednesday is a monthly series on my channel. So if you can think of a company that you think I should share with you guys, please let me know. 701. Oops, I forgot to take the top off. I do think I'm going to have to use three of these containers worth. Right. We're getting there. We're almost to the bottom of our first sticker sheet. What do we got next? 702. We have another 2 bags of that. Ooh, I wish you guys could have seen that. I cut the plastic off and it flew right into the into the bag, the garbage bag. I'm making this fit. Will it be a mistake? Nah, look at that. Perfect. Interesting. 2, 4, 6, 8. That container just fit kind of funny in there. I think I have 2 different styles of these large Tic Tac ones, so that's probably why. 712, another 2 bags. Don't think I'll be able to get these both. Yeah, no. But look at that, no static. Glorious. Oh, we love it. There's just something so satisfying about not having static. 738 is our next color. I do feel like my voice is getting better the longer that I'm talking to you guys, so that's very good. Steven called me this morning because I didn't respond to his text message. And I answered the phone and he was like, are you okay? And I was like, no. Also, I apologize if you guys can hear my stomach growling. I should probably stop this and go get something to eat. I just might do that. And then I can rest my voice a little bit. But let's finish at least this sticker sheet. And then maybe I will go grab something to eat and come back to you guys. 739. After these, we have some pretty small bags, so hopefully we'll be able to move through the second half of this kit a bit. Oh my God. Oh God, Laura. You guys probably just saw that happen in slow-mo. All right, let me... Remember earlier when I was like, nothing's working out in my favor today? Exhibit letter who freaking knows at this point. Let me clean up this mess. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go get something to eat and rest my scratchy throat for a bit. And then we will come back and we will finish kitting up this diamond painting. I'll see you guys in a few. All right, everybody, we're back. I cleaned up my mess. I ate some things. Hopefully we can finish today's video strong. If this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, I sincerely apologize. I hope that you will consider checking out some of my other videos that are not as bad as this one. But it's not like I can refilm it because I've already kitted up half of this diamond painting. So we're just going to push through We're gonna see what happens. And it will be fine. It looks like we have a bunch of colors now that are just one-offs, so hopefully we can move through these pretty quickly. So we are going to start the 800s. With 814, which is a very pretty, like, wine Merlot type color. The worst thing about spilling that bag of whatever color it was is I just cleaned this room this morning. I swept, I vacuumed, I found all the little stray diamonds that drop while I diamond paint. And now I have to sweep again. That makes me very sad. But it's okay. First world problems, right? Right. 817. Oh, I also grabbed my iPad so I can make sure that I gave you guys the correct information about this week's videos. So I will do that at the end. And yeah, I haven't even looked at the floor to see how many of that last color I dropped. I just cleaned up what was on the table and I walked away. Because sometimes that's just what you need to do, right? But that's what I get for cutting open 2 bags at once. $818. $894. I cannot wait to see this diamond painting. I feel like I've seen it completed maybe once, but when I was taking the canvas out yesterday to help it lay flat in case I did want to start it today, I was just like, wow, this is going to be such a beautiful kit. So I'm very, very excited to work on this one. I think it is I don't know, I think it's just going to be a very, like, one of those finishes that when you pull away, you're going to be like, wow, that looks so good. Hopefully the square drills don't do me in though. 938. Let's see if I can get these in order. 948, 950, 956. Perfect. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not usually like an ASMR video person, but now I'm like, maybe I can just do the sounds of pouring the drills in. Speaking of ASMR, I hate it, okay? I hate ASMR. I've talked about it on my channel before. I understand that for some people, it's like, it's your thing, and that's great. But I hate the sounds of people chewing. I hate it. Like, oh, it just grinds my gears. So yesterday I was looking for just like a video I could have on in the background. I wasn't really watching it. And I love to play Stardew Valley. It is one of my favorite video games. I've been really into it lately, so I've been watching like long plays of it. There are people that will play, like they won't commentate. They'll just play and you'll hear the sounds of the game and all that stuff. And I enjoy the soundtrack of Stardew Valley, so I do like just kind of listening to the gameplay. So I clicked on this one video and the title was like, it definitely said ASMR, but it said like game sounds, game soundtrack and whatever. And I was like, okay. So I clicked on it and it was this person. Now I'm not attacking this person because I know that there's a market for this type of thing, but this person whispered through the entire video, but it was like, you know, when some people, and this probably is going to make me sound like such a biatch, and I don't mean it to, but when some people just have a lot of saliva in their mouth when they talk, and she was like whispering, this is so mean, girl, I shouldn't even finish, whatever. She was like whispering, but it sounded like she was drooling the whole time, and I literally, my skin was crawling. I was like, I cannot do this. Like, shout out to her for having a channel that has a lot of subscribers and like people obviously enjoy, but I was like, oh, it gave me the heebie-jeebies. I was like, absolutely not. I can't get on board with ASMR. I've never been able to get on board with ASMR. I hate the sound of whispering. Like I said, I hate like the food ones where people listen to you chew. Oh no. I have that, like, I mean, this is me self-diagnosing, okay? But there's like this word for people who cannot stand the sounds of chewing. That is me. It literally skeeves me out. And like, it's okay when it's like a small child, right? Because they are children and they're learning. But if I'm with an adult who is chewing with their mouth open, I can't do it. We are touching back on the work subject. We are moving offices maybe for this coming school year. If it's done in time, my boss isn't quite sure. But it will be 3 of us in one small office space, and I am already like, even just thinking about it right now, like so my boss and I were talking about it, and I was like, I'm going to have to sit there and listen to one of my coworkers. I will not name names. I was like, I'm going to have to sit here and listen to that person chew with their mouth open. And he's like, yeah. My last name starts with a K, so my boss calls me LK, and he's like, I'm real sorry about that, LK, but I can't do anything about it. And I was like, I'm devastated. I will probably lash out at some point. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, and I am like the furthest from someone who is confrontation. Like, I am so terrified of confrontation. I can be sassy. I'm very type A. I like things done a certain way, especially if it's like my name is on a project. I want it done my way. I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with that, but I know at times like I can be difficult to work with if I have people like helping me on a project, because I want it done my way. If my name's attached to it, I want it to be done to a degree that I feel comfortable having my name attached to it. And that is going to provoke a reaction out of me, having to listen to somebody chew right at my side with their mouth open. So I'm kind of hoping that not all of us can move over. Like, I have no problem moving over by myself and handling the aspects that come with that new location, because yikes. I can't think of the name of the thing that I'm talking about. I think it starts with an M. It's like Mizo something or other. But let me know if you guys are the same. 38, 16, 37. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. All right, 3721, 3727, 3756, 3772, 3778. Perfect. The end is near, which is good because it's after 2:30 and I'm missing the beginning of the race. Normally, I like to pre-film on the weekends, so I like to do Monday's video, Wednesday's video, Friday's video. I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I think it might be one and done, and I'll just have to film when I get home the next couple of days, which is fine. $37.27. I like this color. It's kind of like a dusty mauve. I like this one. I'm interested to know, this is so random, this has absolutely nothing to do with diamond painting, like most of this video. Are any of you guys House of the Dragon fans? Steven and I are. Here in the United States, I don't know about in the world, but it premieres at 9 p.m. where I live. And that's just too late for me, so we watch it on Mondays. But can I just tell you guys how over I am? Like, I'm so over the people who post spoilers on Instagram like the second something happens. And I see it a lot with that show because I think just a lot of people are watching it, obviously. This also extends to books, right? But like last week's episode, I will not be spoiling anything that happened in last week's episode. But while House of the Dragon is on, we plan like a really easy like dinner that we can eat in the living room, because we don't eat in the living room, we eat at the table. But just because, you know, it's nice to make it a point to sit down with each other at the end of the day and, you know, talk about our day and have dinner together. But during House of the Dragon, we like to watch it while we eat dinner. So we kind of will either order something that day, or we'll make like a really easy kind of like snacky dinner and we'll watch it. So I'm at work on last Monday and I'm just scrolling Instagram. I think I must have been on lunch, and I come across a huge freaking spoiler for Sunday night's episode. And I know, obviously, that this is a book series, right? There are people who've read the books who like to flaunt that they've read the books and spoil everything. But there are people who, like 2 seconds after this thing happened in Sunday night's episode, they were all over Instagram blowing up what happened. And it spoiled the whole episode for me. And like, I understand that people can post whatever they want online, but can you at least post like a spoiler front screen or something? Like, you know how you can slide and have multiple pictures? Can you post like a spoiler ahead warning so people can scroll past it instead of telling me exactly what the entire episode revolved around? Oh, it was so annoying. I texted Steven and I was like, I know what happened in House of the Dragon. He was like, you cheated. I was like, no, I didn't. I was scrolling on my diamond painting Instagram. I have a private Instagram, and then I have my diamond painting account. And someone straight up, not any of, it wasn't like somebody that I follow. I was on my For You page. And Steven must have sent me like something House of the Dragon related, because then of course it prompts your For You page to bring that stuff up. And I was like, why do people have to do that? Why? It's the same thing with books, like when something is a new release and then somebody reads it on release day and then posts and spoils the whole thing. It's like, can you just put a spoiler warning, please? Like, why do you feel the need to do that? I wish that it could be like regulated on, I know it can't be, right? But I just wish that people could be a little bit more considerate of like, can you at least wait like 24 hours before spoiling it, especially when it's something that comes out at 9 p.m. at night. Like, not everybody stays up and watches it in real time. Some people have to watch it the next day. Oh, I was so ticked. I was so ticked. I was like, why? Why do people have to do that? Can't you just let people enjoy things without ruining it? Ugh, so annoying. Please don't be that person. Please don't spoil things. It's so frustrating. So I said to Steven, I was like, so basically what you're saying is Monday from, 9 p.m. on Sunday to until we watch it on Monday, I can't be on Instagram. And he was like, yeah, I guess. So annoying. Please don't spoil shit for people. And then you have the people who read the books and they're like, if you had read the books, you would have just known what's happening next. And then somebody literally said, who died next? And I'm like, are you kidding me? They're like, well, next episode, it'll be so-and-so. And I'm like, I despise you. I am cursing you. Not really. But come on, guys. Everybody has to ruin everything for everyone. I hate spoilers. I hate them. That's me on my soapbox for that. But please don't be that person who spoils things for others. All right, we're down to our last few colors. This is so weird that these are fitting strangely. $38.66. We have 3 bags. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, I'm getting so annoyed, you guys. I'm getting so annoyed. It's a good thing this video is almost over. Yikes. I have not missed kitting up a Diamond Art Club, truly. Truly, truly, truly. This is the most infuriating thing. Staticky drills and spoilers. Needless to say, I will not be touching this diamond painting for the rest of the day. It looks like my start date for this one will be tomorrow, which will be Monday when you guys are actually seeing this video. All right, that one was a little bit better. That was the wrong color. Get in there, dryer sheet. Hopefully I don't need these 3 drills because I'm throwing them out. All right, that one was much better. You redeemed yourself, $38.66. 2 more. We have our 2 fairy dust drills left. The first one is a light pink, $7.78. And then I really need to place an order for some more of these fairy dust colors. I think they're called pixie dust on DP with sparklers, but I just love the fairy dust drills. I really do. I think I mentioned in a recent post review that fairy dust have taken over for crystals in my list of favorite special drills. Oh my gosh. All right, we did it. We made it. We kitted up this diamond painting. It was a ride, but we're done. I will use the rest of this container to hold like my pen and everything. So we have all of our colors. Let me move you guys up a little bit. Here is the image that I will be working on. Let me give you guys some details on this week's videos. Okay, so Wednesday, I was right. I did plan Wishlist Wednesday for this week. So we'll be talking about my Oraloa list on Wednesday. And then Friday will be Post Review Friday for Everest, which I just finished. So I hope that you guys are looking forward to this week's videos. Thank you for sticking in. Hopefully you guys made it to the end of this week's, or of today's video, because it's been a ride, but we did it. I'm ready to start my next diamond painting, which is always so exciting. I love starting a new kit. So thank you guys again for watching today's video. I hope everybody has a great Monday and a great start to your week. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.